Have you ever wondered where humanity began, where the first seeds of civilizations took root? Welcome to Africa Roots Revealed, where we unveil the rich tapestry of Africa's history and culture. Our journey begins at the dawn of time, in the heartland of Africa. This is where the very roots of humanity are deeply embedded, in the fertile soil of our ancient past. Archaeological evidence, as old as time itself, points to Africa as the cradle of humankind. Picture a time, millions of years ago, when the first hominids roamed the African savannas. These early ancestors, though far from the sophisticated Homo sapiens we are today, were the first to walk upright, to use tools, to harness fire. They were the pioneers, laying the groundwork for the evolution of humanity. Over time, these early hominids evolved, becoming more intelligent, more adaptable. Around 200,000 years ago, a new species emerged from this evolutionary journey, Homo sapiens, our direct ancestors. These were the first humans as we understand the term today. Their appearance marked a significant turning point in our evolutionary history. But the story doesn't end there. Africa was not just the birthplace of Homo sapiens, it was also the launching pad for the greatest journey ever undertaken. From the heartland of Africa, these early humans began to migrate, to explore, to conquer. Over tens of thousands of years, they spread out, populating every corner of the globe. This great migration is one of the most remarkable stories of our species. It's a testament to the resilience, the ingenuity, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. And it all began right here, in Africa, the cradle of humankind. From here, in the heart of Africa, humanity took its first steps and began to shape the world. As we delve deeper into the rich tapestry of Africa's history and culture, we'll discover how this incredible journey has shaped our world and defined who we are today. So buckle up. Our journey through time is just getting started. Our ancestors didn't just survive, they thrived, building some of the world's earliest and most significant civilizations. Let's journey back in time to the cradle of civilization in Africa, where our ancestors laid the groundwork for the world we live in today. The Nile River Valley, a fertile oasis in the heart of the desert, was home to the great Egyptian civilization. The Egyptians were master builders, astronomers, and mathematicians. They built the towering pyramids, developed a system of writing, and established a calendar that closely resembles the one we use today. To the south of Egypt, along the banks of the Nile, the Nubian kingdom flourished. Known for their wealth and military prowess, the Nubians left their mark on history with their stunning architecture, such as the pyramids of Meroe, and their influence on Egyptian culture during the period of Nubian pharaohs. Venture west to the shores of the Mediterranean, and you'll find Carthage, an ancient city-state that was once a powerful maritime hub. The Carthaginians were skilled seafarers and traders, and their influence extended across the Mediterranean. They also gave us the legendary General Hannibal, known for his audacious crossing of the Alps to battle Rome. Let's not forget the ancient Ethiopian civilization of Aksum, located in the Horn of Africa. The Aksumites established a powerful trading empire, connecting Africa, Arabia, and the Greco-Roman world. They also developed a distinctive architectural style, epitomized by their towering obelisks, and were among the first in the world to adopt Christianity as a state religion. Each of these civilizations contributed something unique to the tapestry of human history. They developed sophisticated systems of governance, made significant strides in science and technology, and created enduring works of art and architecture. Their stories echo down the ages, reminding us of our shared human heritage. These civilizations laid the foundations for the world as we know it. Trade routes, like veins, pumped life into societies and cultures, and Africa was no exception. The Trans-Saharan trade routes, a network of winding paths stretching across the harsh desert, were the arteries of Africa. They were the conduits for the spread of goods, ideas, and cultures throughout the continent. Gold from West Africa, salt from the Sahara, and textiles from North Africa were but a few of the commodities that traversed these routes. But it wasn't just material goods that moved along these paths. These routes were the channels for the flow of knowledge, religion, and artistic practices, shaping the cultural landscapes of the regions they touched. They were the unseen Silk Road of Africa, a vibrant thread woven through the tapestry of African history. They were the bridges between societies, facilitating exchanges that would shape the course of civilizations. These routes connected Africa to the world, fostering a vibrant exchange of cultures and commodities. The winds of change swept over Africa, bringing with them a storm that would reshape the continent. As the 15th century dawned, European explorers set foot on African soil, drawn by the allure of resources and strategic locations. This marked the beginning of an era known as the Scramble for Africa, a period of intense competition among European powers to claim their slice of the African pie. Colonization was a double-edged sword. On one hand, it brought technological advancements and modern education. On the other, it disrupted traditional African societies, causing cultural erosion and economic exploitation. The imposition of foreign laws and religion further deepened the chasm, forever altering the fabric of African life. But along with subjugation came resistance. Africans were not mere bystanders in their history. They fought, they resisted, they struggled. The spark of rebellion was ignited, a flame that would eventually light the path towards independence. Yet amidst the darkness, the spirit of resistance began to kindle. In the face of oppression, the spirit of Africa did not falter, but fought back. This spirit was embodied in warriors, intellectuals, and everyday people alike who resisted the yoke of colonial rule. From the Ashanti War, led by the indomitable Ya Asantewa in present-day Ghana, to the Maji Maji uprising in German East Africa, Africans were not passive recipients of colonialism. In the north, Abdelkader led a fierce resistance against French rule in Algeria. Meanwhile, in the south, the Zulu kingdom under King Tetshwayo Kampande showed remarkable resilience against British invasion. And let's not forget the Mau Mau rebellion in Kenya, a stark reminder of the determination for self-rule. These were not isolated events, but a continent-wide struggle for freedom. Men and women, young and old, they all contributed to this fight for independence, shaping Africa's destiny. The chains of colonization were broken, but the journey was far from over. Freedom came with its own challenges, as newly independent nations navigated their paths. The euphoria of independence was swiftly replaced by the realities of self-governance. Africa, in the post-colonial era, grappled with numerous challenges. Firstly, political instability reared its head. With the colonial structures dismantled, power struggles ensued, leading to military coups and dictatorships in some regions. Secondly, the economic challenges were daunting. The colonial economies, primarily extractive, left the nations ill-equipped for self-sustenance. The struggle to diversify and stabilize these economies continues even today. Then, there were the social issues. Ethnic tensions, exacerbated by arbitrary colonial borders, sparked conflicts. Poverty and illiteracy, remnants of the colonial era, hindered progress. And the battle against diseases like HIV and malaria demanded considerable resources. Yet it's important to remember that these challenges are not the whole story of post-colonial Africa. They are but hurdles on the road to progress. Despite these challenges, Africa continues to rise, shaping its own destiny. Africa is not a monolith, but a mosaic of diverse cultures, each with its unique beauty. This continent, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, is home to a myriad of languages, traditions, music, and art forms that are as varied as its landscape. Africa's richness lies in its diversity. With over 2,000 languages spoken across the continent, each region has its own unique linguistic tapestry. From the melodic cadences of Swahili in East Africa to the click languages of the San people in Southern Africa, each language tells a story, a narrative of a people and their journey through time. The traditions of Africa are equally diverse, steeped in history and symbolism. In the West, the Akan people of Ghana celebrate the Akwaside festival, paying homage to their ancestors in a vibrant display of drumming, dancing, and feasting. In the East, the Maasai of Kenya and Tanzania perform the Adumu, or jumping dance, a rite of passage for young warriors. Music and art, too, are integral to Africa's cultural landscape. From the griots of Mali, who pass down history through song, to the intricate beadwork of the Zulu in South Africa, these art forms are more than just expressions of creativity. They are threads in the fabric of African society, weaving together stories of the past and visions of the future. Yet, amid this diversity, a common thread runs through the cultures of Africa. It is a spirit of resilience and innate ability to adapt and thrive, born out of a history that has seen both triumph and tribulation. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the African people. The story of Africa is one of resilience, diversity, and unparalleled cultural richness. Welcome to Africa Roots Revealed, where we unveil this rich tapestry of African history and culture.